What's up? It's Mal here with Mike. It's NFT Culture. Happy hour. It's been a long week.
Yeah, it has. What's going on, man?
Chilling. It's been NFT land got canceled. That sucks. COVID. More like Blovid. I tried it, didn't work well. But NFT land is working on some other things, and NFT NYC's popping back in June. I'm looking forward to that. We'll all be out there. Some other things popping we're excited about. It's been a crazy week. We're working with the Fan 3 team. They had a great launch. They sold over 1,000 NFTs on NFT Culture or NFT Gateway. Ross and team, shout out to them. And, the Liam coming and saying hi was awesome. But yeah, it's been a crazy week. It's, where do we start? Do we start with Nintendo?
Shoot, Nintendo. I missed that one.
Nintendo.
That's even the title of the video, and I don't even really know too much about it. Tell me about Nintendo. What are they going to do?
Nintendo said, and I quote, this is like Nintendo being Nintendo. And they said that they confirmed interest in NFTs and the metaverse. We do have interest in this area. We feel the potential in this area, but we wonder what joy we can provide in this area. And this is difficult to define right now.
Interesting. You got to always listen to Nintendo because, the Wii really changed gaming.
Yeah.
In a way that metaverse, the metaverse needs to change as it exists today. Like we have stuff like Sandbox and Decentraland, which are not super compelling experiences relative to what they could be. Yeah, imagine if, then Nintendo did the Switch. Imagine if they came out with like a metaverse experience that was packaged on in a console like form factor.
Yeah.
Like competitor to the Quest, as like streamlined as the Switch was with like the engagement of the Wii, it would be crazy. That would be huge.
I think like what Nintendo has to do, and like we don't need to spend too much time on it, but like Nintendo's never gonna like create like Mario NFTs, right? Because like you can't. You could, like Clone X is doing, like not give up the rights to the NFT, right? Like there's ownership of the NFT and there's rights to the NFT, and those are two very different things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the ownership of the NFT means that I could sell it and I could make money off of it. Well, Nintendo probably doesn't want that. The rights to the NFT, they definitely don't want.
Yeah.
But like when you think about like the Me and like the characters that you can create, could you hypothetically like do that? Could you use like the digital items? It's incredibly interesting. What's up, John?
What's up, Bummy? What are we discussing here? We're talking about the game.
Nintendo expressed their interest in NFTs, and that they're interested, but they want to make sure it provides joy before they go all in.
Yeah, I know Atari just did their drop. Did you pick one up now? Did you end up getting one?
Yeah, I bought 5, but I sold them all.
Oh wow, you've all gone already?
Favored them all.
I papered for 5X.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Mike, did you hop on the Atari deal?
Nah, I must have been. This was a rough week for me, like with the ice storm, and then with just other stuff going on. Trying to work on I'm back on my coding grind, working on a soon to be announced, semi-announced. It's been announced various ways, but project. So.
Okay, so yeah. you've been heads down. You haven't fallen the.
I'm in Builder World right now.
Okay, cool.
I unfortunately am way behind everybody on Builder World, but yeah.
You paid 0.1 gas, right, John?
I did. I saw the drop. I got excited. I didn't even look at the gas, and I just hit confirm on the transaction. Man, I was pissed off that it happened, but I got pretty lucky because it spiked up to like I think 2,000. Like I mean, I think I paid like 600 or 700, but then it spiked to 2,500. I could have been caught had I really not been paying attention. I've been spending too much time on Matic. I'll confess. Like I haven't looked at the gas, and so back on main chain, I'm like, confirm. Let's just get this thing.
Right.
It's a bit expensive.
I'm gonna tell y'all something that's like not like me. I'm starting to like Matic more and more. Like the Chibi Clash project, like still for gaming, but that being said,
no,
you can't bridge right now. I've been trying to bridge back to Ethereum all day, and it's down. And
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably not down.
It's down. Deposits and withdrawals are currently paused for maintenance. We will be back soon.
What are you trying to move? What are you trying to move?
Wrap ETH? Yeah.
Okay, well just use HOP. Just use HOP protocol.
What's HOP?
It's just it's a bridge. It's a bridge between
what's the website?
Try HOP. Shit, let me look. I don't know. I don't want to leave.
Malachi, don't try.
This is how you buy some. Oh, by the way, you want to see the next Super Yeti?
Okay. Let's see it.
Oh man, this is a good one. People are gonna be pissed because this is like the worst thing that could ever happen. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud.
I wonder if Polygon shut their bridge down while more clarity comes out.
On what? Clarity on what?
You know those hate beasts that
Solana thing.
Oh no. Yeah, the hate.
These hate beasts that I lost 0.6 ETH on. I'm glad because I didn't go all in, but like the quality of this art is like it looks good, and I like the artist a lot.
That is grainy. Is it that grainy on your screen?
No, it's not just that it's grainy. It's just like a lot of it doesn't look good. Like if you're gonna spend like 6.7 Ethereum on something, it's like I don't know. Like it has Super Yeti vibes, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah. No,
I'm gonna get canceled for saying.
Oh, come on, man! It's better than Super Yeti.
Nah, bro. Like look at the like the lines don't even connect. Like I'm pretty sure we're gonna find some stuff that's just like completely broken.
This is the problem with 3D. Oh yeah, man, the shading on those sunglasses is messed up.
Yeah, and like the it doesn't even anyway.
Yeah, like, there's definitely some.
The hate beast is having some trouble right now. That one looks cool. That one actually looks really good. Anyway, yeah, but hate beast, the next Super Yeti.
3D is tough. 3D is a tough world. If you're not a kind of an expert in 3D stuff, then you can really. Hey, but I don't have one. Maybe I should have Yeti'd into it. Apparently, that's my shtick is the mecha projects.
There's still hope, man. I honestly, Mike, I really like your thesis on Mecha as a sleeper for when Coinbase Marketplace launches. I think it's a sleeper. Didn't you say they were involved in that project in some form or fashion?
It sure seems that way.
Yeah. So I like it. I think we're going to see a pump here.
I think you're a lot better off getting in at 0.7 than getting in at 7. I can say that much.
Yeah, for sure.
And the worst thing about it is all these missed opportunities I've had because now I'm unable to pull the trigger on anything.
That's the word. Liquidity is everything.
Yeah, that's why I'm back to building because I'm like, I know how to build projects and make money doing that. I'm not as good at trading. I'm good at buy and hold. My skills are buying and holding and building. Trading, not so good.
My paper hands have done well for me until recently.
So is Atari? Well, actually, is Atari up or down? I think you probably did pretty well on that because I think it probably peaked and dropped. I haven't watched it since I bought it. But the whole market tanked off. I felt like all of the project lost 20% in the last 3 days.
Yeah, because ETH is up 20% in the last 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, in the old days, I mean, the ETH price, the floor would hold, right? So it was like the greatest thing ever because ETH was going up, and the amount of ETH of your PFP was going up, and now it's like it's re-rating to the dollar. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, I mean, like that's
that
the
weird
issue.
triangle that exists. Is like dollars, nifties, and ETH. It's like a weird triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if ETH, like even the apes got up to 116, Bored Ape Yacht Club, and now they're back to like 100 ETH.
So did y'all see that that thing I sent you on Tracer DAO? The ability to actually leverage the profile pictures now, the NFTs. Did y'all see that?
No, where's this hop? I'm still waiting on your hop.
It's hop.exchange is the place to cross.
HOPPE?
No, just HOP.exchange. Yeah. /John_Stadler. And just put your wallet right in there.
So my seed phrase is
like a cute Bored Ape holder. Like
John's going to Montana.
Hey, speaking of, I was thinking about you the other day about the website that you got hoodwinked on, and I thought to myself that was very Bored Ape of you.
Apes just ape into whatever, man.
Yep.
Don't even think about it.
I mean, it's so nice to have something that's worth 100 Ethereum.
Yeah. Hey, can we let's diverge for a second and talk about that Solana Wormhole deal? I know it has nothing to do with NFTs. I just think it's so wild that the exploit, it was like 120 ETH, and I think 40 of it got sold.
120,000 ETH.
120,000 ETH. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And got sold.
Bro, hold on, real quick. This is important. On hop.exchange, the Polygon messenger is currently down, and transfers from or to Polygon cannot be completed. Like, you literally cannot bridge at all.
Oh,
they probably shut it off.
Well,
because of now.
No. I don't think it had anything to do with it. What I was going to say, the wild thing is, and this is why I think this space, like anybody that's in it right now, this is a worthwhile diversion. They replenished the liquidity in it was like 6 hours after that much ETH was stolen. Jump came in and said, we're just going to put that all right back in there. And it's like, who has $350 million lying around, and who makes the business decision? Think about it. Who makes the business decision and say, hey, we can either let our Solana's DeFi chain go to shit, like just completely fall apart, or let's just inject $350 million into it, and it is what it is. That's lost money. I mean, like, how much money does Jump have? I tried, after that, I started to just look up the net worth of the people that own Jump, and you cannot find the information. I'm like, it's like unbelievable.
Is Jump the people who operate that Wormhole thing?
Yeah, so they own.
It's a venture capital, right?
No, Jump is a trading firm, a high frequency trading firm. And they're massive outside of crypto. They're like a top 5 trading firm. But they're huge. They're like the largest in the crypto space. I mean, I'm not sure how big Alameda is, but I think Jump is like the secret, massive market mover, right? They're the ones that's actually providing liquidity to all the order books, and are really participating in all the DeFi activity. But it's crazy. I mean, $350 million gone. I mean, 6 hours later, they just transferred Ethan, and bam, so nobody lost anything, right? I mean, just think about that. That's massive money that's in this space right now that nobody talks about very often, that are behind this space going forward. I don't know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I love it. I mean, I think it's important to talk about how people don't talk about this enough. It's like the FUD that happens. It's like how eventually all the institutions, once they gobble up enough and they control enough, they're all going to own it. And that's the big failure that we did in 2017 is the failures of the whole altcoin craze, now the VCs own everything. Now the institutions own everything. And so We pretend it's decentralized. We pretend it's DeFi, but we allowed everyone in. And now here we are. And so it's like, now if you F up and like you have a broken contract or a broken token or anything else, well, if it's that important to the ecosystem and there's that much money involved, well, now Big Daddy money is going to come back in and save it. And so, you know, what's going to happen is like, and now let's keep going up the beanstalk. Now let's get back up to the Chase, the JP Morgans, like all the, you know, all those things. It's like they're going to keep hating on it while they're just gobbling up, and then eventually here we are.
I'm working on a theory, and it's probably somewhat controversial, so I'm going to try to be really nice about it. So, Solana, I don't have any qualms with it. I hold some Solana just as I try to hold the stuff I love and also the stuff that looks plausible. But
Can I say one thing really controversial that's going to get us all canceled?
About Solana?
Yeah. I've only bought one NFT on Solana.
I've never bought an NFT on Solana. I just hold Solana.
And it was Melania Trump.
Oh, geez.
Oh, man. Now we are getting canceled.
just because it's the first lady to release an NFT. That's it.
Who cares?
It's the first lady to release an NFT. Keep going.
Oh. Okay, so we know who bought Melania's Trump her one NFT that she sold. Okay. So Solana, kind of a little bit, there was a big hype that built around Solana back in September, October. Just kind of steamrolled the whole ecosystem a little bit. And when does stuff like that happen? When institutional people with like big marketing budgets come in and, you know, and have these rollout plans, it felt very much like Solana was almost kind of like it feels like it has big institutional backers, I guess, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
And this propping up of the wormhole, I feel like is somewhat supporting evidence of that. So I'm not necessarily saying it's a bad thing that it has these big institutional backers, but what I'm saying is, like, I think a lot of the kind of the grassroots like hype about Solana was maybe people kind of falling into that marketing trap of getting pulled into the hype machine, but the hype machine itself was probably somewhat artificial. That being said, like, I don't have any qualms against Solana. If it can displace Ethereum, then more power to it. But I think it's got you can't displace what gives Ethereum its moat is its community. And when I say community, I mean not just the users, but also the people who are developing it. And that's harder to like have an institutional steam. You can steamroll the users, but you can't really steamroll a ecosystem of builders.
Yeah, I agree, Mike. I don't want to get on stream and talk about Solana versus Ethereum, but I will say that I think that Solana made a lot of sense for the people and the time frame where the investments that birthed Solana were made. In other words, I think that anybody, this is just a side tangent, I think anybody that holds Ethereum now, that's held it for a really long time, is either a freaking genius or just an idiot that got really lucky. Because if you look at what Ethereum was capable of doing, I mean, the whole network got broken by CryptoKitties.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's not going to scale. And if you look at the trade-offs that were made on a lot of these alt L1s, not just Solana, but a lot of them, they're pragmatic. I mean, they make sense. And so, you know, the landscape has changed because cryptography has changed tremendously. There have been breakthroughs in the last year and a half that anybody that planned to build an alt L1, their fundamental thesis was correct until a year and a half ago. And now they're in this position where it's like, okay, the whole architecture is changing of these blockchains, and they're already invested, you know, billions and billions of dollars. They have to continue on forward with the path they're on, because at the time they made the decision, they made the right one. In my estimation, they made the right decisions. But now it doesn't look like they were the right decisions. But you can't, once you're this pot committed, there's nothing to do. Anyway, that's kind of a tangent. But Yeah, I like what Solana did, the trade-offs they made. I like how they leverage Arweave. But I don't. It's going to be tough, I think, for them going forward. But they got big money behind them, so you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, Tezos has a chance too, right? Like,
you know, I hold Tezos too, because it's like you got to diversify. You know, you got to hold a couple L1s. I hold some Cardano. I mean,
whoa,
yeah,
I got a little bit.
I don't necessarily believe in those. Like I said, they're hedges just in case. You know, I'm fortunate to be in a situation where I can speculate on something that might take 10 years to develop. But
Well, a well-diversified portfolio is healthy, right? Like, and like this is not popular with anyone. Like, not your keys, not your wallet. Like, a responsible person would diversify not only like their holdings, but they would also have like their risk also put into like, do you put some on Ledger? Do you have some at risk? Do you put some on Coinbase? Do you put some on Gemini? Like, the more like when you think about a single point of failure and the more risk that you have, like the goal is to say that if a single vector is attacked successfully, does it like compromise my entire wealth? And like the goal is to minimize that. And if you can minimize that, that's great. And so you can do that you can do that both on you can do that both on like chains, like on layer ones, layer twos, etc. But you can also do it by diversifying across not and like fiat and like crypto and wallets and everything else. So like I know like the purists would say like once again, not your keys, not your wallet, but I think like the custodial aspect does have some mitigation to some of that, and so healthy distribution across everything is good.
hey, let me jump on that real fast because you reminded me of something, and then I'll let you go, John. So for people who aren't aware of it, if you're into building it all, I've mentioned it like 50 times so far on this stream, but it's what my current kick is. NFT Culture has a GitHub repository. If you do smart contract development, especially for Nifties, go check it out. There's a couple things. Me and the team are gradually going to be growing that over the next couple months, or probably over the next however long NFT Culture exists, which will be forever. One of the things that I wanted to look into, I'm on a like Ethereum core developer mailing list, and someone put forward a proposal on a new Ethereum spec for that problem where you have a really valuable Nifty, which is most people is going to be an ape, and you want to hold it in cold storage, but how can you sign stuff so you can play apes versus mutants? So somebody put forward a proposal for a new Ethereum specification to deal with that. And it got me thinking, like, I feel like it might be possible for somebody to just implement a contract that can do that. So if anybody is interested in doing some open source development type scheming on something, then definitely go check out our Discord, check out Tech Home. And if you have thoughts on how you might go about implementing a contract to do that, to handle signing so that you can get access to stuff with a valuable Nifty without taking it out of cold storage, then I'm interested to hear your thoughts. And I also have my own thoughts on how this might go about being implemented. But that's something that's an example of something that I would want to have in our open source Nifty Cult repository. But anyway, that's going to be a tackle. I consider that a side project. So at some point in the coming future, I might try to tackle something like that. But if you're a developer and you're interested in having discussions around stuff like that, go check the tech channel in our Discord.
All right, completely different topic here. Two cool projects that I like in the NFT space. JPEG and also Tracer DAO, which is not really an NFT project, but it's allowing people to take a leveraged position on NFTs. They're starting with punks, and so if you want to buy leveraged floor punk pricing, you can do that. And so if it goes up, obviously you win, or you can short it. So it's going to create a more fluid market for price discovery on these NFTs. So I think that's really cool. I don't know if you guys ever participated in any of the leverage games like I do, but
bro, every time I hear about people getting leveraged, it starts at the first letter.
But this is awesome.
You mean leverage games? Leverage games or liquidation games?
No, but now you can. I mean, it's so awesome. I mean, you can bet on the direction of punks, the floor price of punks, but with leverage, which is really cool.
Why?
Why would you do that? What do you mean?
It's price discovery. I think is interesting.
Why would you bet on the price on anything, right? I mean, it's a whole other dynamic to participate.
It sounds almost like option contracts on.
Yeah, no, I get. Yeah. I'm being facetious, guys. Yeah. Come on.
So
let's go. Like if I want to gamble, I'm gonna play craps, or I'm gonna go buy some 0.03 NFTs. Right?
All right. Well, anyway, I mean, some viewers might enjoy a little bit of fun.
No, this is not financial advice.
No, of course it's not financial advice. I'm just saying, right? These things exist. I'm just educating. They're out there, right? Tracer DAO, it's out there. It's cool. What else? And then
can I say one thing? I'm gonna put myself big.
Go.
I want to say one thing. Like, if you believe, just like objective first principles thinking for a second, right? If you believe that there's enough money to say like Solana can have a wormhole and like break, and then it like gets destroyed and all the trust is ruined, and 6 hours later there's enough money to rebuild that trust immediately.
350 million.
And now you're saying like, oh, let's play leverage games with punks. Why can't people play that game too? NFTs, and this is the most important thing, and I said this earlier on Twitter, is like most NFTs, most of these projects that exist today are designed to remove you from your Ethereum.
Yeah.
Fact. That's it. And so when you pick a project, speculation is fine, it's great, we can gamble and do all the things that we do, but fundamentally, most of the projects are designed to remove you from your Ethereum. And then when you add in leveraging and everything else, you're just multiplying the chance of failure. That's it.
Well,
sorry.
Well, I hope the market matures, because there have been some projects that you see skyrocket that the floor is just going to drop out. And you just love to have a short position.
I'm hurt by Azuki right now.
That's to be quite honest, that's what I'm looking for. I love the shorting on leverage for something. Now it's just starting with Punk, so I'm not. I'll probably play the long game on that. I think Punk's undervalued still. As long as Larva Labs stays quiet, I think they're undervalued. But then also JPEG, man. How excited?
John, did you see the news about Larva Lab in the last couple days?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
They haven't done anything?
They're just not helping the cause. But the JPEG, also another badass project people might not be aware of, that's about to launch or getting close to launching, where you can deposit your asset and take out a loan against it. So now you can actually, your Bored Ape that you can't do anything with it, just take out a stable. This is not financial advice, by the way. I have to say this, but you could, in theory, deposit it. Take out a stable coin, take out a loan against it, and then use the stable coins to get like just general lending yield, like very low risk stuff. I mean, considering this is.
Hey, let me say one more thing though about JPEG and Tracer DAO.
Yeah.
Then I got to drop because it's ice storm season.
Okay.
You better be damn sure that someone has audited that contract that you're depositing your 100+ ETH Nifty onto.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying. You either better be a Solidity developer and have read it yourself, or they better have a real reputable audit. Otherwise, don't touch that, because I mean, you're giving ownership. Staking is effectively giving ownership of an asset over, and the only thing that determines who owns that is the code.
Yeah.
And there's no change in it. So if some guy put in some clever backdoor, or they didn't put non-reentrant on there, and somebody figures out that exploit, then your ape is toast. and there's no
My
getting it back.
my clone in my case.
Yeah.
Part
So
of the
just
clone
be
family.
careful with stuff like that. At least make sure it's been audited. It would be totally irresponsible to release a contract or an app like that and have not gotten a third-party audit.
Okay. All right. Well, the platform exists. Yeah, obviously Mike's right. Check the audits. Mike, before you drop, I have to get your current take on clones. Are you ready to admit they will eventually pass apes?
Here's the thing. I heard Oni Force blew up today, and I was like, man, that should be super bullish on Azuki because it's by far
blew
the
down.
best.
Didn't blow up. Blew like. Bleh.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oni Force imploded.
There you go.
And I was like, that's got to be bullish for Azuki. Azuki must be going through the moon. And then Malachi's like, Azuki down. And I'm like, what? How's that possible? Because it's, in my opinion, Azuki is the best. Oni Force was maybe the first. But I thought Azuki was better, and I liked Azuki's roadmap better. But I'm surprised that they're being taken down with the ship.
I mean, Azuki's floor is 10.
I know that's still worth a lot. So like down is
fine.
relative.
Yeah.
If you got in on a mint, you're fine.
Mike,
This is probably just fluctuation in the market.
I feel like you dodged my question. Are you ready to?
No, because I like Azuki more still. I still believe in Azuki. Yes.
Oh no, man.
It's better.
All right.
That's actually the kiss of death for the red beam down.
I know. I know some people who probably will eventually watch this are in for a lot on Azuki, and they're going to be like, "Ah, the worst guy."
I'm part
in the
of a
world.
120 ETH investment. I'm the smallest part of that investment, but
Robbie, have you managed? Robbie, have you managed to?
I got Mike. See ya.
Mikey.
No, bro.
Not yet.
No, bro. Nada.
You got to hop on.
Or I saw it start climbing. Then I saw it start climbing. I was like, God dang it.
Oh man. Yeah, they're introducing, I guess, the body and all the clothing for the body, and it's like they're airdropping. And this is what's awesome about Artifact. You don't have to mint. It just airdrops to your wallet. I mean, can you imagine the cost associated with that? 80 on main chain. I think it's 8,200 now. Individual owners are getting airdropped items. I mean, that's when you know.
What? What's the item?
I think it's the body. I might be wrong.
I
could be completely wrong. I could be completely wrong. I think it's the body or clothing or images, or I think it's like you're getting dropped. Shit, I don't know, man. it's something. I don't know.
Then I'm so excited.
I'm just excited. I'm getting something. Airdrops are awesome.
So
I agree.
This is John's first NFT.
Throw me up there. I deserve it.
Bro, are we going to Jackson Hole this
know.
weekend?
I don't know.
You want to go to Jackson Hole with us next weekend?
Bro, let's do it. Yes.
There's this big NFT conference. We got to go.
We'll ride a horse up there.
From Texas.
Bro,
Anthony, thanks for the backup. I read it, but I couldn't understand it either. Thank God I wasn't alone. I just know a lot of people are hype about it.
When we get there, we'll ride horses. Come on.
Well, what else, fellas?
Of course.
That's it.
That's it? All right, then.
I just been watching everything go up.
Everything's going down.
What?
Well, not
Clone X, man, went up to like the floor was like 7.
17.
Now it's 17.
No, it went up to 17. I think it's back down now. I was watching. I was getting notifications.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think I got a decent one because I keep on getting offers well above floor on mine, and they're not like global offers; they're like specific offers. So I think.
Do you see that Jason Sefi one? That it's principal. Do you see the principal gaming mechanism? That was cool.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I think
it could be printed up to 5 times, John. So like if you I could go ahead and get it printed. Register and get it printed one time, it'll be a 1 of 1. But then when I sell it to somebody, if they hold it for more than 30 days, they can do a print. But you can only do up to 5 prints. So you can do 5 individual seller unique holders can have 5 prints. It can be a 1 of 5, or if you just never sell it, it can be a 1-of-1 print.
Oh man, that's a really interesting game mechanic there. Like, because every time it sells, its successive value will drop because it doesn't have that mint capability. You're closer to the end of the free minutes.
But if it's super rare, like if it's the rarest one, like would you rather have like a 1-of-1 that's like not unique, or would you rather have something that's like, you know, there's a lot of game theory that goes in there. But briefly, like so we canceled NFT Land. We talked about that.
Yes.
But they moved NFT NYC up to June. So we got to throw another party at NFT NYC.
Rock and roll.
In like 4 months.
Rock and roll.
Ready. Looking better than the last one.
What else?
What else is going on with
you want your regular looks update now?
Yes.
Still chugging along.
Still rocking.
Still rocking.
Right?
Looks is still rocking.
How does that happen, man? That's amazing.
Yep.
Turns
out people like to get paid to trade. I don't know. Strange.
Crypto Raiders is still rocking above 5. Raider token. Every day cha-ching.
That's amazing.
Yep. Is Raider up? Is it up to $5 now?
It's over 5.
Wow.
Amazing.
They got up to 12.
I still dump every day. I know. I dump some up there. I still dump every day. I just dump.
Why do you dump?
Joff,
what's up? Mad Pups, Joff in the house, in the hizzy.
Yeah, that'd be badass if Joff came to New York.
Here's some alpha.
Go.
We're partnering with Bloom to do a drop on Nifty Gateway.
Wow.
Some of the top artists in the entire world, some of whom have been on our channel before, are going to do a drop on Nifty Gateway within the next 2 months.
How much did that Picasso one go for?
Not much, because it's not Pablo.
Come on, man. How much did it go for?
I don't know.
Today's stuff is cool too.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
What?
Yes. Sophia retweeted me.
Because she's the most amazing, smartest AI ever.
Ever. What's wrong?
Fan chain. Didn't they just had their Nifty Gateway drop, huh?
Yep.
Did you get one?
Yeah, I got like 5. I'll send you all each one.
Yeah, send me one because I went there. I didn't catch it. I was busy that day. I didn't catch it until the retreat. And then I went there, was sold out. Damn.
Yeah, I'll send you all each a fan chain.
Okay. Cool. It's documented. We all get one.
But yeah, Nifty Gateway looking good. We're doing a drop. What else? That's it. That's it. We're out.
Only thing I'm hoping Rob has some info on. He might not because he's been down and out. It's good to see you upright, bro.
Oh,
Rafiq, have you been following?
I mean, we got to talk about Rafiq.
Yeah, his thing is like it's popping off, and it's so hard to keep up with all the
data land, all the components.
Yes. I'm lost. I hold a couple, but I'm lost. I haven't been following it like I should.
Yeah, so you got to go to nft.rafiqanadil.com, and then like you have to connect, and then you have to fill out like, because it's funny because we each all bought different things. Like I bought on Misa. We got to connect to OpenSea, which is like crazy because like you had to have your NFT in Nifty Gateway to collect your free print, but now you have to transfer it to your MetaMask to connect it, and then like the synthetic and everything else. So yeah. Everyone check out the link nft.rafiqanadil.com because like there's a lot of custom mints that are coming in soon. I think Rob, like we gotta get Rafiq on. We just gotta talk to him.
No problemo. We'll get him.
Okay, so Mal, you're telling me I need to get my Rafiq off of Nifty Gateway. I gotta send it.
Put it in your MetaMask. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Man, that's one thing about owning all these NFTs. Like, it's getting to a point where it's almost like, being in all these different projects, all these different apps, where like you get overwhelmed with the things that you need to do to be a participant. Like if you're not there daily, like you almost have to really pick like 2 or 3 core NFTs that you really, really like and get overactive in their Discord and just kind of block out everything else. Because you can't, it's almost like you can't hold some of this stuff passively anymore.
Well, I mean, like,
overwhelming.
this is the thing is like, and this is like, I talk about this a lot on the Discord. So if you guys aren't a part of discord.gg/NFTCulture, but like, you have to think about it from the lens of like, every project is trying to steal attention from another project, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, if I like the punks, if I'm a CryptoPunk owner, do I spend time in the CryptoPunk Discord or the Ape Discord? Okay, if I don't have an Ape or a Punk, where do I go? Do I go to Oni? Do I go to Asuna? Do I go to Azuki? Do I go to Oni? Like Artifact, Cool Cats? Do I go to Doodles? So now I start thinking, okay, like, so now it's a distribution. It's just like the hundreds of channels that you have on your TV, right? It's all noise. All of this is noise. And this is why most of them are going to fail. Like, we have to realize that, like, we have to find your tribe, find the people that you trust, find your vibe, find everything else. And man, if you find it, stick with it. Because, like, you know, like, my whole view is like, come for the PFPs, make some money, stay for the art. Shout out to Tom Yu. But like, what do we do? Like, there's so much attention being stolen right now. Like, I'm in hundreds of Discords.
Oh my God, it's the worst.
Hundreds.
It's worse.
And
then you see like the announcement.
Hundreds. I have 20 Discord accounts.
No, I'm telling you, I'm with you. Like, and then you look up and it's overwhelming. Like, there's like 114 announcements that you've missed in the last like. Like, I'm starting to leave the Discord channels that announce too much. Like, if you have too many announcements that I have to read, I leave. Like, it has to be very concise in the information they provide, and it needs to be important for them to actually make an announcement. If you're one of these projects that's doing announcements like daily, not for me. I can't do it. I can't sustain.
Sorry.
Too much.
Shout out to NFT Culture daily announcements.
Sorry, bro. You're off the hook there. But
right here.
I mean, some of them are multiple. Some of them are multiple, and they're good projects, but just too much attention is required.
I don't even have it on my phone because I can't. All right, I think we need to call it because we got to talk offline for a minute.
Okay.
What do y'all think? Rob, you feeling better?
Yo, 80% here.
Hell yes.
Oh, yeah.
You're 100% awesome.
Thanks, bro. Love you.
Slime Sunday, Acid Wash, coming 2/11, LFG.
Yes.
All right. Let's go.
All right, y'all. Good night. Enjoy the weekend.